Good morning, everybody. It has been a wet week this whole Christmas week. I've been off of work and just spending the holidays with my family. I have been working on the pig paddocks. I haven't done a lot of filming, but I've done some filming, so I'm gonna show you some of that right now of me working on the paddocks. So here, boop. I'll quickly go over there and show you what I didn't film, how much work I have done. You guys can make out all the piles of small sapling trees that I have made all the way down. And I've cleared a lot of it. I still have a ton of it to clear over there. So I think this was the view. Oh no. My goodness, I left my chainsaw out here. So I'll give you a before and after. I think this was the view. And this is the after. My goodness, I can't believe I left my chainsaw out in the woods. Can you believe that? Ugh. That's fantastic. This should be fine. Well, you know what? Let me get the feed for the pigs so they're not making so much noise. Look at the little ones. Look at the little. Hey! Back away from the water. Why do you always do this, Lily? Let me get to the bucket. Little ones are gonna kill me. All right. There you go. All right. Now for you. How's my big boy? How's my big boy? Yeah? There you go, bud. There you go. Okay, Lilu, stay over on your side. Pig. So the little ones are doing great. They're mostly used to me. So is Lilu, but right now they're eating, so they're really used to me, so they don't really care about the fact that I'm here petting them. This one's still just a little bit shy, but they're good. Everything's dry in there. I want to quickly show you what I've done and what I'm changing on my homestead when it comes to shelters. A week ago I thought about something, and I was wondering if are we doing everything right on the homestead? Everybody on the on YouTube that is recording their homestead live, and they have animals, they have mobile shelters for all their animals. It makes sense. I mean, most people on YouTube that are making videos about their farm life have a little more land than 2 acres like I have, and they have pastures, which a mobile shelter makes sense for them. And you saw my couple videos back that I made a video of me making a pig shelter for my pigs, but then I started thinking about it, and when I started moving it around through the woods, I mean, it's not too difficult, it is manageable, it is doable, but I kind of took a step back and said, is that what I really want to do? I don't think that's what I want to do. I don't want to constantly move shelters. It is a pain to move through the woods with a mobile shelter. No matter how light it is, it's still a pain in the butt. I've cut down so many small trees and there's just little stumps sticking out that it gets caught on, and I trip over it constantly. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just build permanent shelters while in the woods, but when it comes to that section where the city's gonna come in and mow all those trees down and clear the undergrowth underneath the power lines, that's just gonna be just bare. Nothing's gonna be out there. So that's where I'm gonna put the mobile shelters and move it back and forth over there. But in the woods here, where all the trees, I'm gonna build these things. Yeah, I made a video of me building this thing real quick. It took maybe about an hour to build this. Real simple. I've got all the materials. I mean, I've got piles and piles of sticks to be, you know, for building material. So if you want to watch that, I'll throw it up right now. Just boop. gamble. Like I said, it wasn't that hard. It really wasn't. I'm gonna probably throw some stuff on top to protect the plastic, because eventually the sunlight will make this plastic stuff pretty much crumble away. And on the sides I might just end up making more sticks and just kind of cover up as much of the plastic on the sides, on the outer side, with the sticks, so it gets a little protected. But on the top, yeah, I'm just gonna throw all the stuff around, like leaves and whatever, straw maybe, just on top of it, so it's in the summertime we'll get a lot more insulation and it won't be so hot, you know. But yeah, it's It's pretty dry in there. It's been raining, like I said, it's been raining all week here on and off. And water isn't really, I mean, I probably would have to do a little bit of dirt work right here so the water doesn't just, if it's like super heavy rain, it doesn't just kind of swell into it. So if I make a trench right from that corner down this way, the water wouldn't come in. But most part, it's keeping down. It's pretty dry, and he hasn't destroyed it yet. So yeah, this was a test run for see how well it would stand up. I could have probably put another piece of big log like I have on the bottom here. I actually think I was supposed to put this piece at the bottom there. I think I just forgot. But yeah, it was pretty simple. Like I said, it only took maybe an hour to make. So I'm gonna be making these, and on the next ones I will strengthen the back ends with more sticks in the ground, actual sticks in the ground, to give it a little more strength. But yeah, like I said, Dallas, he's our biggest pig, and yet he hasn't destroyed it yet. So I'm not gonna hold my breath that he's not going to destroy it, but I feel like it's holding up pretty well. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Kind of doing the same old, just plugging along every day, doing as much as I can. If it wasn't raining so often, I'd probably be a little further along. So yeah, I cut down a tree. The stump is right there. There was a stump right there. And this tree kind of grew in a weird angle all the way over to this side, and I was always worried about that tree because it just hung over so long, and every time the wind blew it, I didn't want it snapping and either falling on my kids or my pigs, so I just ended up cutting it down. But as always, every time I cut a tree down, you know, on a dangerous tree, you know, to get it out of the way, or a dead tree, it always ends up getting snagged like this. Boop! Alright, I got it down. It fell, finally. I had to bring my truck in and just hooked it up, and I just yanked it out. Hopefully I could get my truck out of here. But yeah, and then as I was clearing this land, I noticed another dead tree. Cut it down, and of course it's snagged on the other tree. So now I gotta work on getting that down before it falls down on my kids or me. I just noticed what's hanging it up. You can see all these grapevines. There's one that's stretched all the way across from this tree to the top of that, and it's stretched all the way. I don't know if you guys could pick that up. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's holding it up. I got myself more into a pickle. The grapevines are still holding on to it. You can see all the grapevines. Doesn't really pick that up with this camera, does it? Yeah, all the grapevines are just holding it up. managed to yank on it and break it right where it was stuck. The rest of the tree came down. I'm still alive. Woo! Okay, that's all cut up. I've got a couple of nice long sections here. I'm gonna drag that out, stack it on some logs, get it off the floor. I'll get to it when I need it. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of cutting. Hope you notice the before and after. But yeah, but I have been saving some trees that I'm not cutting down some trees. These are walnuts and oaks and hickory plant trees that I'm saving. I'm hoping one day, if I'm here long enough, if we don't ever move and we stay here for a while, that I'm gonna be able to one day maybe purchase this section of the land from my neighbor, and when I do, I'm gonna knock all these pine trees down, and hopefully all these trees that I'm saving now, the hickories, the walnuts and oak trees, will take over and have nothing but, you know, trees that produce some kind of food for pigs, like nuts, you know, hickory nuts, acorns from oaks, walnuts, all things that pigs could forage for food. And it's all part of, you know, being a farmer, is looking for free stuff that the nature provides. That is my goal. But right now I have tons and tons of dead things I need to drag out and make piles. Tons more back there I need to cut and drag out. But if you see all those pink ribbons, those are all same thing, walnuts. There's actually some wild cherry in there that I've been saving, and mostly oaks. I like oak trees mostly, so most of them are oak trees that I've saved, and not so close to each other, so you know, you gotta be a healthy forest, you know, give the trees ample space to grow without having to compete with one another. Alright, I can put you guys in fast forward and time lapse, and let's get to work. Well, I do have to go back inside now and check on the kids. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and hopefully everyone's gonna stay safe for the New Year's. Happy New Year. Stay safe. My name is Sang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.